Hey guys, happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys are all doing well and that you had a good weekend. So it's been a while since I have done just a good old-fashioned live application demo, and I've been itching to put something on my nails for over a week now, and so I decided just to go live and do just a quick tutorial for anyone who may be new or maybe just wants a reminder of how this product works. So it's funny because I had this really great idea for a mani that I wanted to do with an overlay, and I was so excited about it. So I was like, I haven't seen this on any of the stylist boards. It's totally original, and to the point that I had to go track down a set that I didn't have. And then I just went on Facebook and looked in a group, and I saw that someone did it back in March, and I was like, dang it, like, I thought it was all my idea. But that's okay. So today I'm going to be using Into the Sunset, which is this beautiful orange like to yellow ombre that you see here. I love it. And I'm actually going to be using it with Made My Daisy. So a nice springtime look. I'm super excited about it. And I've really been wanting to do more with overlays because I use the glitters and designs are my favorites. But I don't do a whole lot with clear overlays. Yet I've been on a binge of buying a lot of clear overlays lately. So it's like I should use some of these, and today is the day. So you may not get to see the final, well, I'll probably do one so you can see it, but I think ideally you let it cure out. So just a reminder, if you haven't opened one of these before, is when you open it up, you have all these fun things. So you have a nail prep pad, which is great. I always like to use those. A nail file, ooh, this time I got the flowers, and then you have your nail strips. And it also comes with some instructions down here if you need them for how to use them. I've been using this long enough now, almost a year actually, as y'all know. I've been using it long enough now that I can definitely do one manicure with just one set of strips. And then I save the other set of strips for another manicure, which is always a great way to make the most of your money. So there we go. So nail strips. Now, I already did my prep work before I sat down. So, hi, Amy. It's so good to see you here. So, I already did my prep work before I sat down. So, I have already done my cuticles, I've already filed, and I've actually already applied my base, which is the Color Street Nail Strengthener. And this was one that I wasn't sure at first if I thought it was going to be worth it to get the nail strengthener or just get something like off Amazon or somewhere like that. But this has been worth it for me for sure. I have just naturally weak nails. Wah, wah. It's sad, but it's true. I do. And this has helped them like a lot. And it helps I think it just helps everything stick better, but it's just good for my overall nail health. So even when I don't have a set on, I always like to have it on underneath or just as a clear coat. So my tools that I have here with me today, my rubber tipped cuticle pusher, my scissors, don't need this now, and my nail file. So I will need, Actually, this time I'm not going to be using the nail file. If y'all have seen one of my lives before, you would know that I've always been one just to file it off, but I'm actually not going to do that this time because I found out something that was really awesome, and I will tell you that in just a moment. So you take your prep pad, and I do have to just go over my nails really quickly. If this is too drying for your nails, you could also just do a quick wash with like Dawn dish soap. The goal here is to remove any oils or lotions or anything else that you might have on your skin that might prevent the strip from adhering like it should. So I just got out of the shower, hence my pajama pants. But I just got out of the shower, which is my favorite time to apply because then it means that I won't be getting them like super wet until the morning. Because really you shouldn't get them wet for like about 30 minutes or so. So as you can see, it comes with these two lovely strips. So I'm going to set this one aside. I'm actually just going to feed it back in here, and then I'm actually going to seal it back up. So if you have leftover strips, the way that I seal these back up is I ease them back into the original packaging, and then I take my hair straightener and I just seal the end, and it works really well. It's not Color Street approved, but it's stylist approved. So we love it. So, all right, so when you get out your nail strips, and again, I'm just doing this for, I know some of y'all are old pros, but it never hurts to have a refresher. It always start by just seeing what's gonna match up with my nail, right? And so for me, I know that it's always this second one. This one right here is just a little bit too skinny for my big old fingers. So, but again, I will save this because I can save this for an accent nail. I can also save this for a pedicure. I use one of those strips for my little toes. I have to put it sideways though, so it doesn't matter. That's what I do. And then I take this one, and typically what I'll also do is I know that if I use this on my pinky, then I just go ahead and use it on both pinkies, and I use the anchor method to do that. Tonight might be a little bit different though because I've got this vertical ombre, And that means that I'm a little bit OCD and I like for all of my stripes to be in the same direction, but that may not matter to you. It does matter to me. So, but it should work out if I do it all this way. So I'm going to take this and line it up with my nail. And then again, I'm going to use the anchor method. So what that means, I'm going to use that paper backing to anchor this thing down. So first I'll take off the clear. Typically I keep my trash right here in front of me. So let me move it because I'm a little bit thrown off because of that. And then I take the silver backing. Well, come here, you. Aren't you just being stubborn tonight? There we go. And I peel it off, and then I actually put it right back on. Okay, so then it makes like a little cross, makes like a little T. So this keeps me from like fidgeting with the strip too much, and helps me to keep a little bit more control. And then I'm going to take this strip, and I'm going to line it up with my. Can you see me? Okay, good. I'm going to line it up here with my nail. You don't want to get it on your cuticle because that could cause some lifting. And then once you have it on there, I just kind of press it down. And then I have to shift this just a little bit. And then I like to use scissors because it's just easier. So I like to use my scissors and then I just clip it. Come here now, right at the base. Okay. So now, as you can see, I still have this one left. So I'm going to use this for my other pinky. And then it puts me here with this one. And what I'm actually going to do this time, and this is what I did not used to do. So previously, I would just go ahead and fold this over and file it. Now I like to use my cuticle pusher and make sure I have it really good there along that cuticle. And it actually breaks it when I do it this way. It naturally breaks the strip at my nail bed. So then I can just easily peel it off, just like that. And I do that on both sides and all around the nail bed to make sure it's really good and got any air bubbles out. See, there's a little piece right there that's hanging on. So come here, buddy. Get that off. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a little bit challenging because my nail is really short. I told y'all my nails were kind of weak. They kind of broke off some this week. But instead of filing it, I'm gonna fold it. Okay. I'm gonna fold it there over my nail so you can kind of see how it's, let me see if you can see this. My lighting is not the best and I apologize. I'm gonna try it. So, can you see it now? Anyways, it's folded over the tip. It's not, if I was doing blue, this would be a lot easier to see. But it's folded over the tip. I'm not going to file it yet. I'm gonna let this guy hang out for about 10 minutes. And that's just kind of to give the strip some time to cure. This doesn't happen to everyone, but for me, what I usually do is I'll bend it like this and then I'll just go ahead and file it like almost immediately. And that's fine, but what happens is as the strips cure, sometimes they can have just this tiny bit of shrinkage and then you have like a little bit of white just at the very tip of your nail. I don't think anyone notices it but me, I'll be honest. Like I think I'm the only one that notices it, but I do and it drives me crazy. So I read a tip where if you just fold it over and let it hang out for about 10 minutes or so, then you won't have that shrinkage. So I tried that with my last strip and it totally worked. I was so pleased. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. So there's one nail. So now let's go on to our second one. These I usually can kind of go either way. My next three fingers are really close to being the same size. So again, same thing. Okay. I'm not gonna do the overlay in this video tonight because my goal is to keep this one short and not be super long. Because the last live demo I did for one, I think I took like 45 minutes. I did, it took 45 minutes. It was really long, but it was thorough. It was thorough, so there you go. So same thing, I'm gonna take that strip, put it back on that paper backing. Again, that's called the anchor method. And then I'm going to line it up here with my nail. Okay, there we go. And sometimes I have to move that paper backing a little bit in order to cut it, but see, it kind of leaves like this, right? So I'm gonna use my scissors. Snip, snip. Okay, and then that leaves me my next one. So, cuticle pusher. Let's get it smoothed out. I just like to use the cuticle pusher because I think I just like having a tool. It helps me to kind of control the situation and everything that's going on. I especially like this one because right now it's really doing a great job of not cutting, but perforating. It's really doing a great job of perforating these. Some strips perforate easier than others. It really just depends on what you're trying to do. Glitters don't always perforate as easily, but that would make sense, right? And see, that one stretched a little bit more truthfully than I wanted it to, so I'll have to be careful with this guy. I think I was a little bit too aggressive on that one. That's okay. I may have to come back to you again. Or maybe my clear overlay will do the trick, so we shall see. It's not a perfect science. It's okay. Hi, Emily. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Hope y'all had good weekends. All right, let's see. That's our Google reminder to get off screens.
It's time to turn off the TV and all screens.
We all got early showers tonight because we did a lot of gardening for Mother's Day. Really wasn't the plan. We didn't plan to do gardening for Mother's Day. Though I do love gardening, but it had rained on Friday, and if any of you garden, you know that when the weather's right, you're gonna garden. Doesn't really matter if you want to or not, because that is just when you gotta do it. So that was how we spent several hours today. So we got our showers super early, which was great. All right, so let's see here. And then we have, hi. Hi, this is my live video.
I know.
Okay, say hi everybody. This is my oldest daughter. This is Quinn.
Hi. What set is this? Into the sunset?
It is. This is Into the Sunset.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that set. I like the colors of it.
Yeah, I do too. This is a great one. All right, so I'm gonna cut it, and then again, we got this, and then I'm going to just do some cleanup.
Love you.
Ready, big girl?
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's see here. Do the same thing. I'm not going to perforate quite so aggressively this time because I think I tore that strip a little bit. But honestly, it's not its fault. I just went a little bit too hard. That's okay. All right, so same thing. I'm going to fold this. I'm really kind of being intentional about folding it underneath my nail. Okay, because that's the key to avoid the shrinkage. And if you're, well, obviously if you're watching this video, you're in my VIP group, but I am going to put this on YouTube later because I need something I can easily give to folks if I give them a sample. And I'm a visual learner. But anyways, if you go through the group, there's a a picture I made about shrinkage. It's actually what it's called. It's like a thing, and it's called shrinkage. And this is how you can keep it from doing that. But see, this is how it's turning out so far. So this is like just a really beautiful ombre that I think is going to look really cool with this overlay because these daisies are going to split it right down the middle in between the color. I mean, I'm so excited about it, y'all. So excited. Okay, so last one. So take off the clear strip. I forgot that I'm doing this step by step. Take off the backing. Put it back on the backing. All right, there we go. And then we're going to do our pointer. Now, I'll say the same thing that I always say in any video that I do for a live demo, and that is thumbs last. If you don't listen to anything else I ever say, please listen to that one and do your thumbs last, because your thumbs are the best tools that you have to get your strips, to get them perforated and everything else. And you don't realize how much you use your thumbs until you're doing your color street and you do your thumbs first. That's actually why I ran out of this set. I was going to use, I thought I had enough of this set left. I used this set about a year ago. And so when I got this idea for this manicure, I was like, sweet, I already have this set. This is gonna be so easy. And then I went and pulled it out and I did not have enough strips. And I realized it's because, oh, I used this close to a year ago. And one, it was when I wasn't quite so practiced, so it took me a little bit more strips than it does now, and that's okay. But two, that was also the infamous manicure that I did where I did not do my thumbs last. Yeah, so I went through a lot of strips on that one. In fact, to the point that I'm like, why am I still keeping this? Like, I probably can throw this away, but that's okay. So again, I'm just going to use I always use my thumb to really perforate around that cuticle and around that edge. Because again, it's the best tool that you have. And then again, I'm going to just kind of stretch it And then I'm going to kind of fold it over this tip where it comes right across through here. And then that takes care of this one. So that's one hand. So that's how I apply. So when I actually take these off, I'm not going to show that part to you right now because again, like I'm going to let these sit for about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do this other hand while I'm waiting and then let them sit for about 10 minutes or so. But again, you can see, probably not, let me try this way. Oh, there we go. So here you can see the colors a little bit better. I'm trying to shield the light. I think that helps. But again, you can see the ends if you can and see like how they're like folded over. Okay. So in about 10 minutes or so, what I'll actually do is get this cuticle pusher. And when it's time to get these things done, instead of like, I'll actually go and I'll use this and I'll put it up under this nail like this, okay? And I'm going to perforate it like that. So I'm perforating it from underneath. It'll feel a little bit weird, but it totally works. And then later on, like a little bit more of the nail strip will come off from underneath, and that's okay, because this top part has already cured out enough that it's fine. So that's actually how I'm gonna do this next one. But again, I'm not gonna make y'all wait 10 minutes to watch me do it. But that is it. So that is how I apply these. I'm gonna do my other hand next, and then of course I'll do my thumbs last. But actually what I'll do, since I'm doing this overlay, just so y'all know if you're ever using a clear overlay or any kind of overlay, I'll finish all 8 of my fingers. Then I will go and do my overlays. Then I will do my thumbs. So thumbs are even after the overlays. Like they literally are the whole last thing that I do. And again, then I just wait for about 30 minutes or so before I wash my hands or anything. But otherwise I can do whatever I need to do. Like go pack snacks, go drink water, go fold some clothes, which reminds me right now that I actually need to go put some clothes away. So I'll probably be doing that. And just getting ready for the day and getting ready for life. So that's it. So that is really how easy Color Street is to apply. I love it. I'll take a picture and show you all the final product. I'm really excited about it. So yay. So I hope you all have a good night and I will talk to you soon. Bye.